Oh man. My heart really goes out to obese kids, not just because I personalize so much, but I think the only victims in our culture are children. Um, I have a friend who owns a health club, and I told him that what I really thought he should do is market a shirt with the word victim and an international red circle and a line through it, which he did. I mean, intrinsically, I don't believe that adults are victims. Very few of us are victims, but kids are victims. They're very much dependent on what their parents tell them, what their teachers tell them, and what their parents feed them. And I've taken care of obese kids who weigh 240 pounds at age 12, and they tell me that on their way to the visit, mom stopped and bought them 2 Arby's roast beef sandwiches and a strawberry shake. And I just want to wring the mom's neck. So what do I tell an obese kid? You know, I sit them down in a room and I say, I used to have tits like you, and I used to be fat. And I try to get a smile on their face. And I try not to give them a great deal of guilt or something to carry around with them on top of what they've already got. And I've had some pretty satisfying experiences, and it's really fun to see a kid start out fat and then all of a sudden shoot up and drop some weight and then be on the football team and like himself. So what do I say to a kid? I try to send them the message, you're fine the way you are. Life's going to be more fun if you weren't this way, and try to keep in contact with them until we get them out of that horrible period where everybody's making fun of them, where they hate themselves. I distinctly remember those days of being a fat kid, not being able to run with everyone else. And I dreaded the shirts and skin games, especially if I was a skin and had to take off my shirt, because I literally had breasts. It was terribly humiliating. And it dawned on me at about the age 13 that I didn't need to put 4 pats of butter on my baked potato. It dawned on me on Thanksgiving somehow that I didn't need to eat the skin off the turkey, and I didn't need to pour gravy on that. Or I didn't need to eat the fat off the steak in the Midwest where I grew up, which was something we all love to do. And little by little, I started to get taller, and I started to work out, and I took up running, and I thought, gee, this is kind of fun. I kind of like not being a fat kid. I kind of like not getting beaten up on my way home from school. Gee, girls are paying attention to me. That's a new one. So when people look at me and they say, it's easy for you to talk about weight loss because you've never had the problem, you're an athlete, I say to them, au contraire, I know very much what it's like, and I can take myself back to those days in a heartbeat and remember just how frustrating it was to be fat, to not feel good inside my skin. And so what I'm saying to people is that you can definitely get there. It's just a matter of one step at a time, eating less fat, eating less junk, moving more, and your body will take care of the rest.